Okay, okay, we're going. It's a goer. Come on. Yes. Soccer. There we go. I'm not going to get much for that. I'm not going to get much for that. Shit. Oh, I think I need to go there. Set destination. Undock.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active. Warp drive active. Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Ah, ha 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 ha.
Warp drive active.
Sell, sell, sell. Sell, 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 sell.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Kitty, hello. How are you doing?
Overdrive active.
Yeah, I'm fine, cool. Until I get blown up, ganked, or I get bored. One of the three.
Overdrive active. Overdrive active.
I wonder what we'll see at Jita today. There's always something going on. There's always something going on. Fireworks in March, usually. Oh, I see my friends are still here.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Let's go and have a little look. White glaze, ice to Jita. I would be using two ships, but unfortunately the other one is stuck in Jita because of these. He's war decked at the minute, so I can't do very much with the other character. You can't undock because it just gets blown up. There's one there, and there's a Gnosis there. They've been there for an hour. They're not going anywhere. A Gnosis and a Cyclone. Which you can do. It must be really boring sat at a computer screen watching somebody undock or not. Watching somebody just waiting for somebody for hours on end must be so demoralising. I couldn't do it. They haven't moved for an hour. Yeah, I've got an Insta dock. I've not got an Insta undock, and I can't make one until these guys have disappeared. I think I've got a Corp Insta undock, but I've never used it before. I'm not actually sure it's correctly aligned or not, so I'll have to wait and see. It's a long story. I'm in a corp that I probably shouldn't be in, to be honest, and the corp is part of an alliance who's at war with another alliance. Yeah. Oh, hello, what's going on here? Thrasher's just got exploded. See, always something going on. Always something going on at Jita. Never a dull moment at 4-4. Let's go and get some more white glaze. Come back in 15 minutes. See if they're still there. Yeah, I should do, yeah. I'm just interested to see how long they're going to be there. They could be there all night. You know, I couldn't sit at the computer screen playing Eve and just watching a station waiting to see undocks. It's got to be the most boring thing on earth. They probably get lots of plaudits from their court mates and whatever else for the first kill of the war deck, but you've got to be very patient in that kind of thing. Rather them than me.
Warp drive.
I could just contract all this white glaze out and get somebody to send it to Jita for me. But where's the fun in that? Yeah, they're probably playing something else. I've just started getting into World of Tanks. I played it for the first time the other day, and it wasn't pleasant. It was a bit ugly, a little bit gruesome from my point of view. The only time I didn't get blown up was when I was doing the tutorials. I've never heard of Mountain. What is it? I should really Google it. Let me Google it instead. Can you explain it to me quicker than I can Google it? PC game, presume. Mountain now available for Mac, PC, iOS and Android. Is that the one? Mountain bikes? Is it? Mountain bikes? That looks cool.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Is anybody streaming that on Twitch? Mountain. Should stream it on Twitch and see what response you get.
Warp drive active.
Mountain the game. Let me have a look at the video. This is going to be really low for you. Let me turn it down. Hang on. There we go. What is this? Well, that told me nothing. What is it? Mountain the game. Why critics love Mountain but Steam users are calling it worthless? Is that why it's $1? Then there are games like Mountain. It's just a damn mountain. It's a damn mountain that spins around and comments on the weather. Makes me feel a little sad sometimes. Why do I like that spinning? The mountains quickly makes clouds disappear. Why did it make me happy when I noticed my mountain buried under 2 other open windows? Contemplating its existence after 2 hours of ignoring it. Does it even make sense to enjoy a game which will play itself? Well, I guess you could play Mountain while you're waiting for somebody to undock a G244.
Warp drive active.
Every now and then a musical note plays and the mountain has a thought. Sometimes the mountain makes me frown. I'm not sure yet why I stand on Mountain, but I like poking it. It's a genuine attempt at something new, artsy maybe, but not cynical or insincere. And the opportunity to share my feelings about it is worth $1 to me. I bought copies for a couple of friends so we could swap screenshots via Mountain's thoughts, and it's fun. Instead of arguing about the definition of a game, we're playing with a new idea, celebrating that there are weird interactive things on the PC, whatever you want to define them as. That is bizarre. That is bizarre. Maybe it's not one for Twitch. Guess where we're at? We're almost at Cheetah. What's going to happen this time? Metacritic. Let's have a look at Metacritic. It can't be on Metacritic, surely. Mountain. Nope. Brokeback Mountain. Oh, hang on a minute. Here we go. Mountain is a mountain simulator. Mountain explores our hopelessness, our despaired yearning, and so much besides. Like a buzzing bee, buzzing with a buzz of electric in a buzzing city where everyone is looking for the next big buzz. It flits and darts from one concept to the next, seemingly erratic in its pace, but it's deceptively captivating with its predetermined patterns. User score 5.5, and that's off 4 reviews. Yes, maybe I won't try that. Or maybe I will, depending on how much wine I've had to drink. Cheers. Here's one from Piers on Columby. He's given it a 10. Anyone going into Mountain expecting a standard game is in for a fucking surprise. There isn't sorry, I'm laughing. There isn't anything to do in Mountain other than sketch out your feelings at the start and play little tunes on your keyboard as your Mountain spins along. While that sounds painfully boring 10 minutes into my first playthrough, I was in love with my Mountain. I played its songs on my keyboard during snowy days and welcomed each random item which will crash into your Mountain periodically with some nice notes. Other than that, I didn't really do anything. I left Mountain up while I messed around on the web, ate and watched movies. God, let me get to G2 and I'll finish the rest of the review. That's a good review. There we go. Other than that, I really didn't really do anything. Every once in a while, Mountain would ding, and a meandering thought would scroll by on the top of the screen. Sometimes these thoughts we thought were funny, sometimes uplifting, and sometimes they were depressing. It was strangely emotional watching this Mountain question its own beauty, or marvel at the clear night sky. This game is $1, and why isn't everybody's cup of tea? I think everyone should try it. Just leave it up in the background for a while and see how you feel after a few days. Let's have a look at a crap review. Xenophage, 2 out of 10. This game is as frustrating exercise in existentialism. There really is no purpose here except what you give it, but if you give it any, it's probably because you're an idiot. Let me dock up before I get exploded. Oh, fireworks. Let me go and have a look at some fireworks. Let's have a look. Get rid of this ice. Undock. I was tricked into buying this game because somebody said that eventually little people show up on your mountain and build little cities and you get to be god of the little people. Nothing like that ever happened. Mountains just twirl endlessly in space while completely random objects crash into it for absolutely no reason. I just had a thought, maybe I don't ascribe to any reason to it because I don't ascribe... that doesn't make sense. Maybe a religious person will find the game moving and deep. This is too loud for me. What is going on here? Fireworks in March, for fuck's sake. Shall we watch the fireworks, people? Here we go. Get closer. Hey, just look at that. I thought I'd see seeing this. Fireworks! Fireworks! Some poor sod is targeting vexing their issue with fireworks and snowballs. Bizarre. Where the hell is ibis. Crazy. Anyway, let's have a look at the rest of this review. Where was I? I think the purpose of the mountain is to make me question it, question my metaphysics and epistemology, then I must be the idiot. And so your thoughts turn and turn endlessly like the mountain. I think the mountain is telling me to kill myself. No, John Lennon, kill John Lennon! Anyway, there's nothing interesting about this game except the ambient soundtrack and the weird artsy-fartsy meaningless statements it makes. I give it a 2. It was only 99 cents after all. So there we have it. Mountain. Go and buy it. It's 99 cents. Which in my world is about 65 pence. Which is probably that much of a glass of wine. I've just drunk that reading that review. Well, my friends are still here. I don't particularly want to leave G2, I'm enjoying this. Let me get a bit closer. Oh shit, sorry about that. Ah! Oh, what am I doing? It makes you wonder whether somebody's got all these fireworks stored up in a station somewhere and they've forgotten about them and thought, ah, fuck it, it's like the 5th of March, I might as well use them before I forget. Well, they've not been playing Eve since New Year's Eve, I've no idea, but there we are, it looks like it's finished. Mountain, what you say, Mountain is one kind. I heard this guy claim that he streamed it for 30 hours on Twitch. Fucking hell. I couldn't imagine streaming it for 3 minutes on Twitch. I was enjoying them fireworks. Now they've disappeared. Any other games that you can recommend I can have a good review, read a review at? Some really good, I don't know, some really good games that are pretty meaningless. There's got to be some out there. End of the mountain? What happens at the end of the mountain? And how long does it take to get there? It could be forever. Here's another one. Cities XXL on the PC. Cities extra large? I don't know. Design, build and manage the world's largest and most diverse cities in Cities XXL. User score 1.3 based on 123 ratings. Let's have a look at some of the negative ones. 24 negative reviews of Cities XXL. I just need to make sure I'm not going to get blown up in Jita. Where am I going? I'm leaving the station for some reason, I'm miles away. Let me I'm not really playing either. I'm just reading reviews out at the minute. Let me go somewhere. Let me go there.
Warp drive active.
JPCC, seriously focus, this is a new game, face pattern for you guys, this game should not be sold since nothing has changed. The new game run again in one. That doesn't make sense. I don't even know if it's a new game or not. Absolute Zero, this is Maver. This should be a free update or a $2 DLC at least. The only difference to Cities XL performance, rest is the same, and they added an X onto the title. So there's got to be a Cities XL. Let's have a look. Cities XL. I got 69%. Still got 33 negative reviews. Somebody's making some money out of a crap game here. This game was so bad Monte Cristo was forced into bankruptcy due to lack of sales. Not joking, it's that bad. I got in on the game on beta and most people bailed before the release. Monte Cristo was afraid to push back the release date in favour of completing the game. Could have used those extra few months in development. You know, bring back the days of Manic Miner and Jet Set Willy. And all them Spectrum games and Commodore 64 games. Right, let's go somewhere. New Caldari.
Warp drive active.
So I've been floating about in a miasmos yet and I've not been ganked. I've got to be proud of myself. I've got a 50 million skill point character floating about in a miasmos with absolutely no fit whatsoever. This is what Eve's all about. Cairo. Let's have a look at that. PC game, 76%. Cairo is an atmospheric 3D exploration and puzzle solving game developed by Richard Perrin, the creator of White Chamber. Enter the lost world of Cairo, explore vast abandoned monuments, bring strange and ancient machinery back to life, and slowly uncover the true purpose of Cairo and fulfill a great destiny. No idea what that means. It's got some good reviews. Penguin Sheep, Metacritic says you definitely need to get this game. It's the most interesting game I've played this year. It's simple yet complex at the same time, and easy yet challenging. Smelly yet scary. It's like a dream, maybe even a nightmare. Go somewhere. Here we go. There is so much mystery wrapped into this game, it will leave you wondering. Oh, that's disappeared. Leave you wondering what you're getting yourself into. I've never actually heard of that one. Metacritic 76%. The thing is, there's got to be some really good games out there that just don't get the coverage. It's a shame. What's going on? Have I just got back to the station? What's going on? Surely it can't be on. There we go. There we go.
Warp drive active.
Has anybody else noticed how the help channel just descends in into either politics, religion, or some other non-descriptive subject, except help? It's interesting to read, but it's frustrating when you just want a little bit of help. You just want to ask a simple question, and it gets buried in all these religious comments. Yeah, exactly. I often think the best time to ask a question in the help channel is just after downtime, because you're not going to get a stupid answer because there's nobody in the channel. You might as well just spend 5 minutes googling it instead.
Warp drive active.
It seems to be behaving itself at the minute though. There seems to be quite a lot of help. Just reading through the latest comments. Won't last long, I'm pretty sure of it. Best part of Eve, the help channel. Best part of Eve. Helped you escort by exotic dancers. What are exotic dancers for? You know, what has anybody ever done with exotic dancers or slaves or anything like that? You know, there's got to be stuff in Eve that it's been there for years and people don't really understand what it's there for. Exotic dancers being one of them. Tell me what exotic dancers are for. They're not for research,
Docking permission
industry.
requested. Docking request
I don't know.
accepted.
Do they help you PvP? Maybe it makes the enemy lose track of their target. I don't know. Exotic dancers. Maybe you can reprocess them. Can you reprocess exotic dancers?
Warp drive active.
Yeah. Just have them sit in your inventory and joke about them with people. Put them in a secure container and forget about them. Or you could put them in there with some slaves and they'll watch them multiply. That's a way of making ISK. Cross some slaves with some exotic dancers and make some other humanoid. I think you should put that to CCP. You know, it's not too late to go to the fan fest and stick it in a suggestion box somewhere. Jettison exotic dancers in a glass can to dance and distract your enemy. Maybe I should use some of these exotic dancers in a glass to distract these two idiots outside Jita so I can actually undock. It could well backfire. Now, where's the fun in a freighter when you can fly in miasmos? Just look at this, it's a beauty of a ship, look at that. Only costs 1 million ISK. Go and grab yourself a miasmos. 1 million ISK, cheap at half the price. If anybody who's watching the stream and is wondering what this scroll is, this text at the bottom, I am starting a website based on gaming stuff and various musings, but I've not quite got the hosting up yet. It's coming, it's coming. Jita! To look at that planet every time I fly past here. Beautiful planet, beautiful planet. Cyclone, hurricane, tornado, whatever you want to call it. Not nice. Why the hauling? Well, it's just a bit of fun, really, isn't it? I could give it all to in getting a contract. I've got about 20,000 blocks of white glaze, which is worth about 5 billion. I've just mined over the last 12 months. It's just an opportunity to see the sights between here and Jita. Sometimes you get fed up of mining it and just want to get out there and see the world. And read some crap reviews of PC games while you're at it. And some fireworks as well. I'm going to contract it to one of my alts who's got a fair bit of skill in trading. He's got about 4 or 5 million skill points in trading. I don't think you can get better than that. And the other thing is, why I've not sold this stuff, because it used to be about 330,000 ISK per block, and now it's only worth about 240. It's just taken a dive in price. So I've not been selling it, and it's just been sat there in my hangars. I thought I'd better do something with it. Now we've got a cyclone. Cyclone guy is still there. He's been there for an hour and a half now. He hasn't moved an inch. We've got another guy there in a tornado, and we've got this lady has changed into a Talos. They're really desperate for that first kill. Let's have a look at the war. I need to go on to my other I'm sure I can do it from this way. People and places. Space Warriors. Let's have a look. Show info. War history. Active wars. They've got 14 active wars. No wonder they camped outside Jita. Honourable third party. Failed nation. Stringent method. Last resort. Udin's Core. Brothers of Tangra. Sith Lord Enterprises, Gorham Holdings. They are busy. They are busy. Unbelievable. That's all they must do. If I had a Plex to give you, I'd give you one. Sadly, I don't. But you never know in the future. I think I might start giving Plex away. I think that's a good idea. Get a bit more popularity on the stream. Let's give some Plex away. I could sell all my white glaze and give the proceeds away to the stream viewers. Don't get me drunk, because it might happen. You know, there's other EVE channels, really good EVE channels if you want to get in on the giveaways. Iron Bank does a really good one. Marky Dragon does a really good one. Always giving stuff away. Check them out. Let's go for it. Let's go on a journey.
Warp drive active.
Let me see. Bank. Marky Dragon. 2 Twitch channels that give stuff away, including Plex. That's better. Any day at work that goes quicker is a better day at work than one that goes slower. You're absolutely right, XDM. Absolutely right. Work to live and not live to work. That's what we always say. I'm just going to change to a different character here, if I can, because, there we go, I need to go and do some planetary interaction. If I can actually find the way I was going. I'll go back to the other character one and I'll just see if I can get this guy on the road. Doing planetary interaction, business, planetary colonies. Put your teeth back in. There we go. Set destination. Let's go. More wine. Samara's just full of blink. It's bling everywhere. Bling, bling, bling. Get rid of that. We don't need two audios. Does complicate matters. The Iteron Mark V, it's a very bizarre ship, but very useful. If you don't want to lose your freighter, get one of these. Really good. Stick a few expanded cargo holds in, you've got 25,000. Very good. And they're quite nippy as well. Ugly but nippy. Have you ever seen a ship like that? One of them? Snap it in half. Right, the other guy is on his way back to Jita, so I will soon swap over and see what's going on. Pipe fittings, that's a good one. Yeah, pipe fittings. So I was not nearly as creative as you. I called mine Eateron. I couldn't think of anything to call it, so that's what I called it. But yeah, pipe fitting is much better. StarMade, I haven't, no. StarMade, let's have a look at StarMade on Metacritic. Is this another one of your oh, StarMade PC release date to be advised. It's not out yet. Huh. That's why I've never heard of it. StarMade. Is that another one of these EVE, Elite Dangerous, Star Citizen kind of games? I think it's a Google News or Google review. I think Google StarMade. Minecraft in space with lasers. So I take it it's not out yet. Free alpha. Let's go this way.
Warp drive active.
You know, the game Crowfall has raised about must be getting over $1 million, I think, in just a few days. It's on GameSpot. Throne War Simulator raises $800,000 in 3 days. We are floored and humbled by the response from our community. It says Crowfall, a new massively multiplayer online game from developers who worked on Ultimate Online, Star Wars Galaxies, Wizard 101 and Star Wars The Old Republic, has hit its Kickstarter fund goal of $800,000 in just 3 days. At the time of writing, Crowfall is $882,779 from 8,942 backers, and 25 more days still to go until the end of the crowdfunding campaign. Artcraft president and executive producer Gordon Walton said, "We'd hoped that the vision behind Crowfall would help it to find an audience, but we didn't expect to exceed our target so quickly." The thing is, if you're going to get support like that in just the crowdfunding stage, imagine what it's going to be like when people sign up to play it. It's just going to crash. Website is going to crash and burn. And then after that, a couple of weeks go by and everybody will be enjoying it again. Let's go and have a look at some custom depots, custom things, what do you call them? Custom offices. Crowfall, when's Crowfall out? Does it say? I don't think it does. Doesn't say when it's out. How Crowfall works. In Crowfall, the player is in is an immortal who resides on a permanent patch of land in a peaceful realm, a safe place along with the other players stroke immortals. That patch can be grown and developed, and that player then becomes more important and illustrious. But here's the rub. The resources needed for an expansion can only be obtained by going off to unsafe places to war. Well, that's like Eve on foot, isn't it? Eve is ships and Crowfall is on foot with a sword. Opportunities present themselves in the form of random worlds spawning throughout the universe, sometimes with different rules and always with one thing in common: the worlds are dying. That can last a week or a month or 6 months, but your job is to go in, claim victory and get out with the spoils of war. It sounds interesting, but I don't know. Is it new? I don't know. Crowfall is a hybrid of strategy game and MMO. And I've arrived at my destination. Let's have a look what we've got in here. Oh, a little bit. Transfer. We'll just check. I think I've still got about 4 days left. Just have a look. Where do I find that? 4 days. Probably. I'll come back next week. Next.
Warp drive active.
Right. Let's have a look at Crowfall again. It's a strategy RPG, that's what they're calling it. Characters are permanent and advance over the course of many campaigns. This gives you the feeling of persistence that we've come to expect from MMOs, but the campaigns themselves are not permanent. They are persistent while the campaign is going on and in between game sessions, but they don't last forever. Interesting. I'm still trying to find a release date for that. Oxygen! Oxygen. Transfer. Oxygen. It's not much Pacifisk, but it's Pacifisk nonetheless. Whoops.
Warp drive active.
Let's see what else we can find about Crowfall. If you Google Crowfall, and Google the news comes up with a lot of articles, at least 40 articles on Crowfall, and that's since mid-Feb. Most of them have been in the last week, so this game is taken off big style. But then again, I guess it takes one article from somebody like GameSpot or PC Gamer, MMORPG News, something like that, and they'll all copy it and say it's the next big thing. So only time will tell, I guess. Right, what am I doing here?
Warp drive active.
Pipe fittings on in this way to collect some oxygen. My pipes are full of air. My pipes are full of air. Take care, Kitty. Thanks a lot for following. Oxygen. Transfer. Let's go. Let's go. Next.
Warp drive active.
I don't know whether there's actually a nicest way of looking at an Iteron. Whether you look at it long ways or through the barrel or from above or from below. It's just, I don't know. It's ugly, but it works. And it goes through customs offices just like that. And it peeks out the other side. And then it gets spat out. Fucking hell. Let's have a look. What have we got in here? More oxygen. Transfer. Tax rate 12.5%. I suppose it's not too bad for high sec. Could be worse.
Warp drive active.
Could be a lot worse. I could put some Eve music on, but you've probably all heard it before anyway, so there's not really much point. Unless, of course, you want it on. Put the audio on about 40%. You've got to be careful what you put on stream because of copyright and stuff, but I've been looking at Monster Cat and it's you've got to sign up for that, but they will allow you to put it on as long as you use their bot in your channel. But every time the song changes, they add something to your chat, and if you haven't got that much chat going on to start with, it just takes up all your chat. Monster Cat this, Monster Cat that. Every single song played, it gets updated in your chat. But I suppose it's better than listening to Eve music, which everybody's listened to before. It's nice music. It's relaxing, but it's it ain't no Monster Cat. Right, so I was with my other character. Where am I going? Customs office. Tyro. Oh, noble gas. That's full. And that is worth exactly how much? Oh, what am I doing? Transfer. Why is that not transferring? Transfer! Shit. Transfer. Oh, why is it not working? Oh, I've got to be within 2,500 metres. I must have got bumped. Silly me. You're not even facing the right way. What are you doing? Go! Slow as fuck. 19 meters per second. There was one custom office a while back. I was 30 kilometers out when I warped to the planet. Oh, it took me half a day to get there. Right, there we go. That was worth 2.5 million ISK. Not bad. It's not quite oxygen. But it'll do, it'll do.
Warp drive active.
SWG Rocks and XDM, thanks for the follow. Kitty Cat, thank you. I think you've already gone. And I'm just going to change characters because we are now at Jita.
Docking permission requested.
Come on, come on, come on.
Docking request accepted.
There we go. Always fun at Jita. Never a dull moment at Jita. I'm sure you'll agree. Never a dull moment at Jita 4-4. Let's go and see what's going on. It's too bright, this system. Jita's far too bright. Why they made the most popular system in EVE the brightest fucking system in the whole game. Look at it. It's bizarre. White over there, red over there, and now we're going here. Oh, tell you what, my friends have disappeared. My friends have disappeared. Let's see if they're in the station. Let's see if they're docked up. Is that one? Yeah, there's one there. No, that's a suspect. Two. Yourself. What's all that about? Yourself. Wall of shame. Wall of shame. Kill. Vagabond, Vindicta, Charon, Varga, Balgorn, Legion, Fenrir, Capsule, Nightmare, Orca, Macarael, Dominic's Navy issue, Macarael again, and Vindicator, sorry, again. My wall of shame. Kill yourself. Proteus, Hyperion, Proteus, Macarael. There we go. Kill Simon Temp Charon. 20 billion. What was he carrying? Oh, that's not far from me. Or Taris. Better keep an eye on it from this guy. Ugly fuck. Prometheum. You see, I didn't even know that existed. This is how big the EVE game is. You look at things and you think, what the heck is that? You've never heard of it before. I've never heard of Prometheum before. I don't know whether you guys have, but that is something that's new to me. An extremely radioactive luminescent metal, sometimes used as a heating component and building block for laser generators. I haven't got a clue. Huggy Punches, hello, how are you doing? Prometheum. I haven't got any clue about what Prometheum is. Have you, Huggy? Few market details. There's a lot going on. Plenty of buyers, not many sellers. Well, a few sellers. Buyers. It's a raw moon material. Let's have a look at the others. Atmospheric gases: cadmium, cesium, chromium, cobalt, dysprosium, evaporate deposits, hafnium, hydrocarbons, mercury. I know what mercury is. Fuck it. Platinum, promethium, scandium, silicates, technetium, thulium, titanium, tungsten. Tungsten! That's what the lights are made of. One of the hardest materials in existence, able to form extremely durable alloys with various other elements, very useful in a number of deep space scenarios, and bedroom lights. Vanadium. I haven't got a clue what I'd do with all those. Yeah, if you're starting Eve, then these are probably a place to start. Promethium, I'd leave that for another few years if I were you. In fact, given how long the patching lasts, you might as well go read up on it, to be honest. You've got a few hours. Simon Temp. He's in a Charon. So anyway, let's have a look. My other guy is in Taru, which is in a Mars base. Now if I switch to my other character, he can leave Jita safely, so I'm going to do that. This is all very exciting. Very exciting with wine. Right, let's go. Let's see what we've got. So you're just starting Eve today. Well, good luck, because you're going to need it, but don't let that put you off. It's a good journey. It's a really good journey. Never give up.
Connecting.
And I've only been playing a year. I've been playing 13, 14 months. And I've only just scratched the surface. So much to learn in Eve. You can't learn it all. You just cannot learn shit. Better dock up.
Docking permission requested.
Dock. He's just left the station. The exact moment that I logged in.
Docking permission requested.
Shit.
Docking request accepted.
Oh! Nearly got obliterated there. Whoopsie daisy. Maybe not a good idea. Right, let's go somewhere else. I'll leave these guys to it. How did he arrive without me noticing him? That is bizarre. Ace Gunnery, Noctis. He's a suspect, that's why. He wasn't red, he was yellow. I didn't notice him. You probably haven't got a clue what I'm talking about, but it'll all become clear. Let's go. Anyway, let's have a look at, we're looking at Crowfall. Crowfall MMO funded within 72 hours on Kickstarter. MMO Crowfall using Minecraft tech for destruction. What's all that about? Let's have a look. Artcraft Entertainment, developer of upcoming MMO Crowfall, has announced that it will be licensing voxel farm technology for its game, which sounds a bit like, a bit like Game of Thrones Simulator in that it focuses on political alliances and feudal conquest. That means nothing to me. Our goal with Crowfall is to create an online experience where the world is complete with the online. I'll start that one again. Our goal with Crowfall is to create an online experience where the world is a completely dynamic world. And we want to create 100 of unique worlds with unique maps, mountains, hills, valleys, rivers, dungeons, ruins, for players to explore and destroy. And the voxel farm technology gives us the power to do exactly that. Interesting. I still don't know when it's out. why won't anybody tell me in these articles when it's due out? Or is that the idea of Kickstarter? Surely somebody knows roughly when it's due to be released. Presumed played Eve a few years ago, but didn't quite have the time to sink into it then. Yeah. I've heard that's a bit of a problem with Eve. It's so complex that you can quite easily just say, fuck it, I can't be arsed with this. I'll go and play something like Minecraft. I'll go back to World of Warcraft. And to be honest, I've been playing just over a year, and I really don't know what I'm doing playing it. You know, I've got no clue what the end result is going to be. If indeed there is an end result, I don't think there is an end result. You just play it, don't you? You just play it and see what develops. I haven't got a clue where I'm going to end up or what I'm going to be doing. I mean, I thought I was going to be playing with one character to start with, and now I've got 6. And I'm sure some people have got, I don't know, 60. You certainly hear of people who've got, you know, a lot of accounts, 7, 8, 9, 10 accounts, all doing different things, skilling up for different things. Different corps, different alliances, different industries, different parts of the game. That's literally how big it is. You can take 10 accounts and have 30 characters all doing different things if you've got the money to burn. But I suppose if you've been playing it for so long, you can afford to plex all your accounts and play the game for free. The more time you put into it, the cheaper it gets, I guess. Huggy Punchies, thanks for the follow, cheers. Appreciate it. Have I ever had issues with pirates, or do I usually stay in high sec? Well, yeah, I've spent the last 12 months in high sec, really, only venturing into low sec very rarely, null sec even less than that, and yeah, you get pirates. You get every part of the game. You get pirates, and you get pirates in Jita. Supposedly one of the most safest systems in the game, but there was an article I read about EVE Online about the 5 most dangerous systems, and Jita was one of them. Simply because of the amount of stuff people haul through the system to sell. People get killed, ganked, whatever you want to call it, for that stuff, and that becomes one of the most dangerous systems in the game. And to be honest, a lot of people say that nullsec is the safest part of the EVE universe, and to be honest, I think I agree with them, because people rarely venture out there because they think it's so dangerous. You can quite easily go into a system with nobody in it, and the system is yours for the taking. You can do what you want with it. You get to a system in nullsec through a wormhole, and there's nobody in it, then it's yours. You do what you want. Just make sure you get back safely. I'll see if I can find the article about the 5 most dangerous systems in EVE. It's got to be there somewhere. I have read about it. There we go. I need to search on this computer. EVE evolved the 5 most dangerous solar systems in EVE. In no particular order: Rancer, the home of the pirates; PF-346, the last untamed wilderness. Where am I here? Tama, the faction warfare meets piracy. I guess that's got to be, yeah. Found one jump outside high security system in the Citadel region. So that's on the border between high sec and low sec. Head GP, the gateway to the south. Located in the Catch region of Nullsec, Head GP has forever been the most highly contested choke point in Alliance territories. Not that I've ever been there myself. And Jita, the safest system in EVE, question mark. And I'll read this out to you because it's really interesting actually. It said that you are never truly safe in EVE Online, even when minding your own business in high security space under the watchful gaze of Concord patrols. Innocuous professions like trading and manufacturing ultimately revolve around conflict and competition that could end up with your ship under fire from some very nasty characters. And Jita is EVE Online's primary trade hub, so it's no surprise that it's attracting some rather unsavoury characters. There you have it. Coordinated suicide attacks are common both inside Jita and on the stargates leading into it, so be sure not to make yourself a tempting target by carrying a lot of valuables in a flimsy industrial ship. Just like I've been doing in a miasmos, for fuck's sake. But having said that, I'd rather get blown up in a miasmos than a Providence. Let me see what else it says. Jita consistently ranks as one of the most violent systems in the game by number of ship and pod kills, which is due in part to suicide attacks but owes more to Empire Corporation wars, just like I'm in. Several war corporations exist solely to declare war on small industrial or social corporations in the hope of getting a few easy kills. That's exactly what I've been looking at Jita 4.4. I've been looking at those people sat outside the station all day, every day, waiting for somebody who's at war to undock so they can blow into submission. That's what EVE is, basically. Yeah, it's the Chicago. It's the Chicago, yeah, absolutely. What else does it say? Some players also steal items from containers in front of the main station to deliberately flag themselves as criminal suspects. Don't take the bait and attack them though, they're wasting your time and will simply dock or attack you when they come under fire, or they plan to return and kill you before the timer wears off. But it says Jita is perfectly safe as long as you don't make yourself an easy target, which is exactly what I've been doing. If you see, I've got a scout who's in a different alliance. He's in an NPC corporation. He's the one you've been watching on the stream. He undocks from Jita, and every single person on the alliance of the other guy who's at war, I've made them a red target, whatever you want to call it. And I can see exactly who's outside the station waiting for my other character. And if there's any outside the station waiting for them, then I'm not going to undock. It's intel, isn't it? You've got to be one step ahead of your targets. It's funny to think that EVE Online Universe was generated randomly on a whim, as its topography has created so many points of genuine interest and danger over the years. Choke points into Nullsec, which you've seen Head GP and PF-346, have become legendary over time and played key roles in Alliance's territorial warfare. Heavily camped systems like Rancer and Amamake, that's one I've heard of, have achieved notoriety as pits where newbies on autopilot go to die. And pirate havens like Tama and Old Man Star have been transformed by faction warfare. Even trade hub systems, Jita remains one of the most violent places in the game thanks to its sheer density of players, becoming the focus of Empire wars and suicide attacks that typify EVE's ruthless emergent gameplay. You can't argue with any of this, can you? It's absolutely the truth. The systems listed above are 5 of EVE's most popular PvP flashpoints and the most camped systems in the game. And while you want to probably avoid stepping into those meat grinders, don't be afraid to venture into low security space and nullsec on the travels. There are 7,499 solar systems out there to see, and you can't let a little danger get in your way. and I reckon there's more than 7,499 now. This might have been written before all the wormholes were created. This was This was written on February the 9th, 2014. So it's just over a year ago. So it's probably about 8,000 and something. But yeah, it's one of the best articles on Eve that you could possibly read. It's every single word is the truth. So there we have it. Don't go to Jita because you get blown up. Let's have a look at this guy. Right. Let me swap characters. Oh no, I need this one. Yeah, Jita is Chicago. Well, yeah, I don't know exactly. Is Chicago bad? I've heard of the Bronx in New York, but surely Chicago isn't that bad. Yeah, keep that article and never let it out of your sight if you're going to be playing EVE Online. It always reminds people where exactly the danger lies in EVE. Never forget that article. It's great. There's so many websites out on the internet out there of EVE Online news. We've got EVE News 24, I think. Dimitani do some good articles. Loads and loads. EveMon, Osmium do good fits. EveWho.com is a good one if you want to check up on a character's history, and of course you got Zed Killboard if you want to know who's doing what in the system. You want to go to a system, you want to know who's been blown up recently, you just go to Zed Killboard. It's always good if you're doing mining, just to see if code have been in the system recently. The thing is with EVE, it's all about intelligence. You need to know what's going on, and I think this phrase sums it up: keep your friends close and your enemies closer. And that is ultimately what EVE Online is all about. If you know what your enemies are doing, then you've pretty much cracked it. You can have your friends, but you need to know what your enemies are doing. Bookmark them, keep them on track, keep them on tab. You know, even send them an email and say, "Hey, what the fuck are you doing today?" You can always find out some intelligence about the people you need to stay away from. And that's what it's all about. It's just an entire universe of pirates. Good fun. The sound's actually on this one. Yeah, let's just change the sound. There we go, that's better. You can hear what I'm actually doing now.
Warp drive active.
Should we have a bit of music on as well? Music level 40% ish. Right, I'm on my way to New Caldari, so I'm just going to step away for a second. have we got going on here? Let's go to GTAR.
Warp drive active.
On my way to G4 for that. I'm just going to read out one of the 5 most dangerous solar systems, and I'm just going to read out Tama. It says faction warfare meets piracy. Found one jump from high security system Novokainen. I don't know how that's pronounced. The low-sec system of Tama has always been famous for its high levels of piracy, and the Stargate into HiSec was almost permanently camped in EVE Online's early years, and pirates frequently hunting for targets in nearby solar systems. And it wasn't until faction warfare was introduced in 2008 that Tama was transformed from a Rancer-style high-traffic gate camp into one of the biggest hotbeds of PvP. What's going on here? I'll dump this ice and then go out and have a look what's going on. That sounds interesting. Tama. Let's have a look at Tama on the map. Let's see where that is. Should we use the new map? Tama. Search. Tama. There we go. 0.3. How many jumps? Four jumps? Bloody hell, it's close. It's only 4 jumps away. That's gotta be a bad system, that. I didn't even know it was that close. Look at that. You go from here near Bainen, Tuntaris, Novokainen, and then you're there. Bloody hell. I guess that must be where everybody does their if they want to do faction warfare from Jita, and you want to do it close and you want to get on with it and do it quick, it's going to be one of the places to go, isn't it? Because you've got Tama, you've got Sugurento, you've got all these systems are low sec, aren't they? So you've got loads of low sec systems to do faction warfare in there. I didn't even realise it was that close. Bloody hell. Is that part of Black Rise? Is Tama classed as Black Rise? I don't know whether it is or not. Showing photos, so what? I know where to go. Accessories, browser. What's the website I'm after? It's called... Fuck, what's it called? Dotlan. Eve Maps. Dotland.net. How could I possibly forget that? It's a great website. Right, here we go. Tama. another one for your bookmark list. Oh, it's still in the Citadel. Scooter level 0.3. Ship kills in the last hour, 32. In the last 24 hours, 397. Jumps in the last 24 hours, nearly 5,500. Bloody hell, it's a busy system, that. Kills, let's have a look. It's just... you don't want to go there too often, do you? Looks like it's been camped by only for fun, and they've got a skull and crossbones. Only for fun. Let's have a look. Go back a minute, go back. So many kills there. They're killing everything. The Ibis, rookie ship. And they're blasting the pods as well. Loads of capsules, so they're not taking any prisoners. Mimitar shuttle, Caldari shuttle, Venture mining ship, cheap mining frigate. More capsules, more Ventures, more Ibises. I don't know what's a plural of Ibis. Ibises. It's just you just don't want to be there, do you? You just want to avoid the place. Best time to go is just after downtime. Get the hell in and get the hell out of there. Imitar shuttle. These are all the kills in the last 4 hours. There's going to be a camp there, isn't there? There's just going to be loads of danger on the other side of the gate. You don't want to go there. Not good. Not good. It's just if you want to get blown up, you know, head to Tama. Knock yourself out. It just strikes me as the people in the Venture, the pilots in Ventures, they've got to be going there. They've got to be newbies going there, thinking it's going to be a quiet system to do a bit of mining because all the belts in high-sec are depleted. So they'll go into Tama, they'll go into low sec, not realising the danger. I've been there before. I've done that. I've gone into low sec looking for big rocks. And lasted no more than a couple of minutes before I've been blown up. I've done it with ice mining before. You turn up at an ice belt in low sec and you've got, I don't know, a Procurer or something. I think I had a Retriever at the time, which wasn't good. That's not good in high sec, never mind low sec. And I lasted about 5 minutes. I think I'd filled up half my hull with some white glaze before I got blasted. You don't stand a chance. And that's just off that article. You look at the article, the top 5 most dangerous systems, and you've got low sec Rancer, you've got nullsec PF346, you've got Tama, which is another low sec, 2 low secs, Head GP is nullsec, so you've got 2 nullsec, 2 low sec, and Jita is the high sec. It would be great if somebody did an update to this article, because I know there's going to be loads out there. You could probably do a top 50 most dangerous systems in EVE. In fact, you you could probably rank all 8,000 if you wanted to. Maybe I should take a rookie ship and disappear off to Tama one of these days on stream and see how far I get. I should do it at the end of the stream rather than be the beginning, because it won't last very long. Tama, there we are. 4 jumps from Jita. From one bad system to another. Right, again, I've drifted and I'm now 55 kilometres from Jita 44, so I think I'd better disappear somewhere. There we go. New Caldari.
Warp drive active.
Let's have a look. Here's another website. It's part of the Dotland one, but it's certainly worth a look. Let's copy that. Dotland. EVE Online statistics. Most violent regions 24 hours. Most violent systems. Most violent systems low sec. Most violent systems high sec. Again, Jita #1 by quite some distance. Will that ever change? I don't think it'll ever change. Jita, Amar, I would have expected to see Heck. Another trade hub. Most violent systems in the wormholes. Well, there's no data available. That's probably because they're not actually recognised on the EVE.lat maps, I don't think. Just minimise this. What else have we got? Most active systems. That can't be right. QY2YN. Most active systems. NPC kills. 33,000 in 24 hours. What's going on? Somebody's making a lot of ISK out there. All these systems are nullsec systems. NPC kills in the last 3 hours. 9,000, 8,500, another 8,500, another 6,800, 5,500. Fucking hell, there's a lot of NPC kills in the last 3 hours in nullsec. Never trust a swarm. Hello, how are you doing? You sound like an EVE baddie. You're not an EVE baddie, are you? Don't get me. Friend. Don't kill me, please. Never trust a swarm. You could be the CEO of Goon Swarm, for all I know. Just having a bit of fun. Promise. I'll take your word for it, although I shouldn't really, not in EVE. You know a pilot's telling lies when their lips move. Most active systems in nullsec. NPC kills, we've done all those. Last 24 hours, that was all those nullsec. 33,000, 24,000, 22,000. Somebody's going around killing a shitload of NPCs and getting a lot of ISK for it, I presume. A lot of ISK.
Warp drive active.
That's what I should be doing. Yes, yeah. Well, I've been on stream for 2 hours now, and I've been going through Jita and all the regions, hauling stuff, and I've not been ganked yet. There's always a first time. But having said that, I'd rather be on stream and in my Asmos than a freighter, because you're just asking for trouble. Step out of Jita and a Providence on stream and you're looking for trouble. This little devil here, my Asmos, won't hold more than 15 million ISK of what I'm hauling, so I'm quite happy with that. If I get ganked, I get ganked. Just buy another one for 1 million ISK. All part of the fun. Let's have a look. What else have we got on Dotlan? I think that's it for the stats. Recent stats. Oh, I see that it's per month. You can get stats per month. March. So that's all for March. Change that. Can't change it. Go. What do I do? Historical stats. Historical stats for 2015. Is that right? Yeah. Most violent systems, high-sec Jita. Can't argue with that, can you? Last 24 hours. Amar, yeah, Jita Amar.